and today I will present you my presentation about Shi Huangdi. And my question is, how did Shi Huangdi affect modern China? My outcomes to today's lesson is students will know new vocabulary and will understand more about the Shi Huangdi and about him reforms. And the student will be able to identify the factors which led to innovation and explain the factors that lead to development. I want to start my presentation with question: who is Shi Huangdi? I think Shi Huangdi is a ruler from the western state of Qin United and subjected the various states and formed China in 221 BC. He declared himself the first emperor of China and named himself Shi Huangdi, meaning first emperor. And I think that Shi Huangdi is the most important king that was in China because he developed Chinese culture, Chinese government system, and another sides of China, and we will identify them in today's lesson. And I think that he developed our country by the two ways. The first way is by is development of people life. It's like a development of government, develop the ways of trading, the economy of and other things. And the second is that he developed the culture development of country. I want to start from the life development of people life in Shi Huangdi because as I know, Shi Huangdi developed the Chinese writing, bureaucracy, scholarship, laws, as we know, legalism and harsh laws, currency, weights, and measures. By the writing, writing, he developed the first writing in China. Before, no one didn't create or start to use writing. The second is laws. He started to use legalism and harsh laws. They help to country develop, but at the same time, they were one of the most important things in fall of empire. And by the Shi Huangdi, he developed ways of trading. He developed currency, and he had massive fortification palaces, and he built a capital in Xi'an. By the trading roads, as we know as Silk Road, they trade with other countries from the Middle Asian and from Europe country. They sell silk, paper, and another things. That's why the name of road was Silk Road. The next is how did Shi Huangdi develop the culture? During the Qin dynasty, 221 BC and 206 BC, the emperor connected and extended the old fortification walls along the north of China that originally about 700 BC, over 2,500 years ago, forming the Great Wall of China to stop invading barbarians from the north. I think it was very important of development of country by the building of wall, the Great Wall. He stopped of influence of another culture to him culture. By this way, he developed own country culture. As we know, as they have legalism. Legalism, we have in China two ways of laws. I think one of these ways is legalism. The second is Confucianism. Legalism is classical school of Chinese philosophy. It reforms focused on the centralized management of personal source, protocol or political technique. The next slide is about how did Shi Huangdi develop own culture. And to answer this question, I want to start about the religion. As we know, in ancient China or Qin dynasty was focused on the Shen and Qin and the realm they were said to live in. The China offered animals sacrificed in attempts to connect this other world, which they believed to be parallel to the earthly one. The deaths were said to simply have moved from one world to the other. The ritual maintained as well as others served two purposes: to ensure that the death journeyed and staying in the other realm, and they receive blessing from the spring realm. Because of that, today we can see as a Chilcot army, because Xin Huangji afraid that in the next life he will be poor and without anything that he made up in this world, and he make army on slavers and others person that will help to him in the next life. And today we can see a Chilcot army that placed in China. Taking the stores at the age of 13 in 246 BC, Xin Huangdi, later the first emperor of all China, had begun to work for his mausoleus. It took 11 years to finish. It is speculated that many buried treasures and sacrificial objects had accompanied the emperor in his afterlife. But the Qin dynasty ended soon after his death, but unified China's remained for over 2,000 years. Chinese name is derived from his short but seminal dynasty, Qin. I pronounce it Qin. This is my links. Thank you for your attention, and see you soon at the next Summit of War. Goodbye.